Ooh, is that starter game?
Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy Eric Bellinger, hanging out right here with the Dirty Boys. It's going down, man. Finally made it to Atlanta, and I'm excited to be here. I know I heard the previous interviews they was doing, so they get a little ratchet. So you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna have to see another side of me. But I'm ready, man. Make sure y'all tune in and stay tuned. Dirty Boys, thedirtyboys.com. Yeah.
Dirty Boys, it is Hot 107.9. It is Famous Fridays, man. We got a full show for you guys today, man. Understand, man, right now we have a brilliant writer. And some of the artists you have written for, before I even say your name, just say some of the artists you've written for.
Okay, Chris Brown, Usher, Justin Bieber, Trey Songz, Neo, Jennifer Hudson, Brandy, Selena Gomez,
Nene says, do we have anything to say anymore?
He's rich!
The first three. The first three was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the first three. Because there's a person I know that wrote a song for Chris Brown too, and one of her checks was for $400,000. So if you, how many songs have you written for Chris?
Well, on the Fame album, I wrote three songs.
Three?
That one won a Grammy for the best R&B.
So you got
best R&B album. So then we got the Fortune album. I wrote 2 on there, and then we got the Fame album. I did 6 on there.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So I guess that behind the scenes money just ain't enough no more. Huh? Give me the lights! Give me the lights! Give me the lights! Bullets! Announce your name to the world so they know who we talking about.
Yo, what's going on, man? My name is Eric Bellinger. What's going on, world?
Keep it locked, ATL.
You got some money!
He's now tuned in for this Famous Fridays, man. Eric Bellinger.
We here.
Checking in the building right now. Big time writer. Songwriter going to be moving into the artist lane now, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
From
sir.
behind the scenes to in the scene.
Exactly.
Cuffin season coming soon.
Cuffin season. Dropping 7/7.
What up,
Made it
DJ
real
Star?
simple so y'all remember, you know what I'm saying? Amazing records. I got songs on there with T-Boz. I actually flipped the Creek joint through T-Boz on the new one. She blessed me with that. I got a joint with Boosie that Mustard produced called You Can Have the Hoes. That's coming.
That's awesome.
You can have the hoes.
You can have them, bruh.
He's talking about gardening, by the way.
Yeah. You already. That's. Then we got 2 Chainz. We got the song "Focus on You" featuring 2 Chainz.
Okay.
Yeah, man, got some joints I'm really excited about. I just put Fetty, got Fetty on one of my joints.
Have you ever had to check a hoe from,
You ever had to check a hoe?
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because, you know, first of all, you know how this business is. He's going to put his hat on. Like, I can't believe it.
I gotta put that on for this one because it's like.
I have to ask this question because this is the reality of the life that we live in, and you know, people can try to deny it or whatever, but it is what it is. Like say you're talking to a girl or whatever, and she's not really into you until she finds out who you've worked with,
Right.
because you weren't of the limelight.
Right. No. I would walk around and
and they don't even know.
Yeah.
And I don't know your pockets on me, but they don't even know that you're sitting there on some,
hey man.
more cheese than craft. You know what I mean?
It's dope because I get to see people for
The truth.
what they don't know. You know, a lot of times when people know that you've done this or they know, you feel me, then they treat you a certain way. But if they don't know, like they don't know my discography, nobody really does their homework and buys albums and looks at the credits anymore. You know what I mean? So they don't necessarily know that, he helped out on that record or that record. So I just get to just be like, oh, cool. That nigga's
Have you ever
treating me
checked a hoe
terrible.
about it though? Have you checked? Have you had to check?
Y'all treating me terrible, and I'm not gonna forget that, huh?
Have you had to check a hoe about it yet? Like,
Nah,
did you ever just? You never once it was like, you know who I am?
Nah,
bitch! I wrote Fame. I'm famous.
Fire. Nah, I just be like, man, it's gonna be a time where they gonna get checked by the reality of what's going on.
Right.
You feel me? I don't.
You a good one because as soon as I blew, I'm gonna be like, hey, bitch. Hey, I wrote this. You see me. Now what you gonna do?
You
for
in the
it?
club.
What
That's
you gonna
on
do
your
for
Snapchat.
Yeah. That's all me, baby.
Report that to ASCAP and be in my page. I'll make sure they tuned in to your Snap story.
You was my friend. You ain't make the cut. We still have the writer.
We got birthday
artist
tickets to give away.
Yes.
Birthday bash.
tickets to give away, but we still have the writer
Bellinger.
and artist Eric Bellinger in the building right now. He's Snapchatting himself.
Yeah.
So look, this what you got to do.
Snaps.
On a snap.
They're called Rick Snaps.
We know Cuffin season's on the way. So definitely when you're ready to drop that single, you actually pick the single that you want to go with. You got to make sure you hit us up so we can drop that thing. And
I have to,
get
man. I appreciate y'all so much, man. It was love from the second I walked in here, man.
What is your IG?
Eric Bellinger is my full name. EricBellinger.
Yeah, because some of the girls dumb. They ain't gonna just look on Dirty Boy page. We spell it out for y'all.
So he spells it correctly? Yeah. Yes. You know what? We never really get to ask a lot of writers and stuff like that. Like, how did you get into being able to write for some of these major artists? Because you know what?
Yes.
Everyone always wants to be an artist, and I get that. But there's so many other facets of the music industry that you can be part of and be wealthy in it.
Yeah, you got all kind of things. I think for me, because I actually started off in singing groups. So I was in singing group. I've been signed to every label from Interscope to Capitol to Epic, and the singing group thing just did not work out. So I was like, let me find another thing to do, and then I started writing. And I think I was just in the studio. You know what I mean? You just never know who's gonna walk in, and they heard me singing in the booth and was like, yo, who's that? You know what I mean? Then I started demoing songs for other writers. So I would be in the studio with the heaviest of the hitters of writers, but I'm just my voice when they pitch the song to sell to the artist.
Right.
So then while I'm in the booth, I might say, hey, it might be cool if you say this. It might be cool if you say this, you know what I mean? And I started sneaking in one-liners, you know what I'm saying? Not worrying about pub, just trying to get my name out there. And then before you know it, I was writing my own verses. Then I was writing my own hooks, then full songs. And all the same relationships I had from just grinding and being there, being around, it got me to where people.
So a lot of free stuff, most a lot of times.
Yeah, man.
And just people
behind in the studio.
People behind the scenes.
In a good way.
In a good way.
People behind the scenes giving you credit though.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So I think once I started getting in with people like the artists, because at first, like when you start doing placements for other artists, when the artist is there, that's when it start going crazy.
Right.
When you just pitching songs and you're like, man, I hope they like this, man, it's tough to do that. You know what I mean? But you got to just work your way like, yo, let's get him in here. You never know. When they call your number, you just have to make sure your battery is charged.
No, that's super dope.
Appreciate you stopping by, man.
No problem.
Yeah.
Have you ever in your entire life put a bib on and eaten the booty like groceries?
That hasn't happened yet.
Not tonight, so